What your smart vacuum is really doing inside your home will make you think twice before turning it on again. Devices pulled from shelves after privacy scandals. Leaked footage exposing exactly what these machines record. You bought a robot vacuum for convenience, a few $100s for a cleaner home, automated sweeps while you're at work, maybe even that satisfying little map of your rooms on the app. But hidden inside that shiny plastic shell is one of the most invasive data collection tools ever sold to the public. It's not just cleaning your floors, it's scanning your home, tracking your habits, and quietly sending that data to companies you've never heard of. Some of them sell detailed maps of your living spaces to advertisers. Others have such weak security that hackers can access your camera feed in minutes. We have tested dozens of these smart vacuums, dug through hundreds of pages of privacy policies, and spoken to the researchers uncovering what these brands don't want you to know. Today, we're ranking the biggest names in the industry, from the ones that respect your privacy to the ones treating your home like a goldmine of data. And trust me, the worst offender might be sitting in your living room right now. Roomba. iRobot is the iconic American company behind Roomba, the brand that essentially created the robot vacuum market in 2002. While Roomba vacuums are known for reliability and strong cleaning performance, the company has faced significant privacy scrutiny, especially regarding Amazon's attempted acquisition and the brand's evolving data collection practices. The privacy concerns intensified in 2022, when Amazon announced plans to acquire iRobot for $1.7 billion, raising alarm bells about how Roomba's detailed home mapping data could be integrated into Amazon's advertising and smart home ecosystem. Though the acquisition ultimately fell through in 2024, the episode revealed just how valuable home layout data has become. Modern Roomba models, particularly those with cameras for visual navigation, collect extensive data, including detailed floor plans, room-by-room layouts, furniture placement, cleaning schedules, and device usage patterns. This data is transmitted to iRobot's cloud servers where it's stored and analyzed. The company's privacy policy states, data is used for product improvement and customer support, but includes language about sharing with service providers and business partners under certain circumstances. iRobot does offer some privacy controls. Users can view and delete their maps through the app, and the company claims it doesn't sell personal data to third parties for marketing purposes. However, the vacuums require cloud connectivity for most smart features, meaning there's no truly local-only operating mode. Without internet access, you lose remote control, scheduling, room-specific cleaning, and map editing capabilities. Ecovacs D-Bot. Ecovacs is a Chinese smart home robotics company that manufactures the popular D-Bot line of robot vacuums. While their devices offer competitive cleaning performance and advanced features like camera-based navigation and voice control, they have faced serious privacy and security concerns. In 2020, security researchers discovered critical vulnerabilities in Ecovacs D-Bot models that allowed unauthorized access to live camera feeds, microphone audio, and device controls. Attackers could remotely view what the vacuum's camera was seeing as it moved through homes, listen to conversations via built-in microphones, and even take control of the device. The vulnerabilities stemmed from weak encryption protocols and inadequate authentication mechanisms. Beyond security flaws, Ecovacs's data collection practices raise privacy red flags. Their privacy policy permits extensive data gathering, including detailed home maps, cleaning schedules, usage patterns, and device interaction logs. This data is transmitted to cloud servers, and while the company claims it's used for service improvement, the policy includes broad language about sharing with service providers and business partners. For users outside the European Union, protections are weaker. EU customers benefit from GDPR requirements that limit data retention and mandate transparency. But users in other regions face vaguer terms. The vacuums require constant cloud connectivity for full functionality, meaning there's no truly local-only operating mode. If Ecovacs's servers go offline, or the company changes policies, your expensive hardware could lose features or become unusable. Dream. At the forefront of many smart home cleaning discussions, the Dream line of robot vacuum cleaners has been scrutinized, not just for performance, but also for privacy and security implications. Independent evaluations by consumer protection agencies in South Korea found that certain Dream models exhibited weak user authentication and insufficient personal information handling. These weaknesses could, under specific conditions, and if exploited by a skilled attacker, expose sensitive user details such as names and contact information. In some cases, poorly implemented app authentication could also allow unauthorized access to the robot's camera functions and stored images. These findings led authorities to urge Dream to improve its security practices. In addition to government testing, security researchers reported vulnerabilities in the Dream Home mobile app that could permit elevated access via broken authorization logic. Specifically, shared users with limited app privileges might nonetheless be able to list, delete, or download photos and videos by manipulating authentication tokens, a risk magnified on public or untrusted Wi-Fi networks. Dream's own privacy policy acknowledges that optional features like real-time camera or image transmission require enabled permissions, and that data may be sent to cloud services when these features are active. Users must explicitly opt in to such functionality and grant the necessary app permissions, or those features remain disabled. Overall, while many users value Dream vacuums for automation and smart mapping capabilities, the brand's approach to security and data protection has drawn concern from privacy advocates and security testers alike, particularly where app connectivity and cloud-based services are involved. Xiaomi Mi Robot Vacuum. Xiaomi is a Chinese tech giant that produces the Mi Robot Vacuum line, offering impressive cleaning performance and advanced features at competitive prices. While the hardware quality is strong, significant privacy concerns emerge from the brand's data collection practices and Chinese server infrastructure. Xiaomi collects extensive data, including detailed floor layouts showing room arrangements and furniture placement, cleaning schedules revealing occupancy patterns, device interaction logs, Wi-Fi network information, and usage statistics. Their privacy policy states this data is used for app functionality and analytics, but the broad language about sharing with service providers raises questions about who actually accesses your home maps. The critical issue is data jurisdiction. As a Chinese company, Xiaomi operates under Chinese data laws, requiring companies to provide government access to data when requested. Your home layout and behavioral patterns flow to servers in China, creating potential exposure to state surveillance. Users have documented concerns about data being uploaded to questionable servers in China with limited transparency about what happens to it. Xiaomi does offer some protections. Floor maps are encrypted with AES 128 during transmission, and the company claims camera images are processed locally and discarded without upload. They also provide a local mode option that keeps maps on device only. However, this mode disables many smart features, and the vacuum still requires cloud connectivity for full functionality. For EU users, GDPR compliance forces stronger protections. Elsewhere, privacy safeguards are weaker, and the Chinese data jurisdiction remains a fundamental concern for privacy-conscious buyers. Roborock. Roborock is a Chinese manufacturer, originally a part of the Xiaomi ecosystem, known for producing high-quality robot vacuums with excellent cleaning performance and advanced LiDAR navigation. Despite their impressive hardware engineering, Roborock faces significant privacy concerns primarily related to data jurisdiction and cloud infrastructure. As a Chinese company, Roborock operates under Chinese data laws that require companies to provide government access to data when requested. User data, including detailed home maps showing room layouts and furniture placement, cleaning schedules that reveal occupancy patterns, and usage logs, flows to servers in China. This creates potential exposure to state surveillance that users in other countries may not be comfortable with. The privacy picture varies dramatically by region. In the European Union, GDPR regulations force Roborock to implement stronger protections, data minimization, explicit user consent requirements, and rights to access and delete collected information. EU users get clearer privacy policies and more control over their data. However, customers in North America, Asia, outside China, and other regions operate under weaker privacy frameworks with fewer legal protections. Roborock's privacy policy includes language about sharing data with partners and service providers for purposes including improving user experience and product development, while not as aggressively monetized as some Western brands. The lack of transparency about exactly which partners receive data and what they do with it remains concerning. The vacuums require cloud connectivity for most smart features, meaning truly offline operation isn't possible without losing significant functionality. Shark Ninja. Shark Ninja is an American home appliance company that produces the Shark brand of robot vacuums, including their AI-powered models with camera-based navigation and smart mapping features. While Shark has built a strong reputation for affordable, powerful cleaning performance, their privacy practices raise concerns typical of budget to mid-range smart home brands. Shark AI robot vacuums collect home mapping data, cleaning schedules, usage patterns, and device interaction logs that are transmitted to cloud servers for processing. The company's privacy policy includes broad language about using collected data for product improvement, customer service, and marketing purposes. More concerning is the inclusion of sharing provisions with service providers, business partners, and affiliates, without clear specification of who these entities are or what they do with your home layout data. A significant issue is cloud dependency. Shark's smart features, including room-specific cleaning, no-go zones, and scheduling through the mobile app, require constant internet connectivity and cloud server access. There is no local-only operating mode, meaning if Shark's servers go down, experience outages, or the company decides to discontinue cloud support, your vacuum loses most of its smart functionality. Unlike premium brands, Shark Ninja has not published independent third-party security audits, leaving questions about encryption standards, data breach protocols, and vulnerability management unanswered. The company's focus on competitive pricing suggests security and privacy engineering may not receive the same investment as cleaning performance and hardware features. Eufy. Eufy, owned by Chinese electronics manufacturer Anker, markets itself as a privacy-conscious alternative in the robot vacuum space, prominently advertising features like no cloud storage required and your data stays local. However, the reality has proven more complicated, with documented instances where the company's privacy promises didn't match actual practices. In 2022, Eufy faced a major privacy scandal when security researchers discovered that their supposedly local-only security cameras were secretly uploading footage to cloud servers without user knowledge or consent. While this primarily affected their camera products, it raised serious questions about the company's overall approach to privacy and whether their robot vacuums truly keep data local as advertised. Eufy robot vacuums do offer local storage options for maps and the ability to operate without cloud connectivity for basic functions. However, enabling advanced features like remote control when away from home, firmware updates, and voice assistant integration requires cloud access. The company's privacy policy includes language about collecting device information, usage data, and technical logs, though they claim this data is anonymized. The fundamental concern with Eufy is trust. After being caught misrepresenting privacy practices with cameras, can users trust that vacuum mapping data genuinely stays local? As a Chinese-owned company, Anker also operates under Chinese data jurisdiction laws, creating potential government access pathways if data does reach their servers. While Eufy's hardware offers good value and their stated privacy approach is better than many competitors, the credibility gap from past privacy failures remains a significant concern for security-conscious buyers. Your home is your private space. The devices you invite into it should treat that space with respect, not as a data mining opportunity. Period.